Hello, beautiful friends. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. So, I am a little bit new to YouTube live streaming, and it is a little bit different. Like, this is really going to bother me. I hope you can hear me. We're just going to put this like right here. I wonder if I should just put it all the way down. No. Okay. We'll just put it up here. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm a little bit new to YouTube live streaming, and I set up a event to go live, and I sent out the link, but then I don't know how to get into it. So there's some back end things that I need to work out, but I am so glad that I'm here. I'm glad that you are here, either present with me live or in the replay. I am just going to double check and make sure that everything looks good. If you see me looking this way, it's because I have my computer here. And like I said, I'm new to live streaming on YouTube. So I just want to make sure that everything is going well. Okay, good. Yay. Let's see. Let me just click on that and see if I see myself. Yep, I do. Yay. Hello, Brandi. And hello, you. I'm so excited. Welcome to the Wild Dream podcast. Welcome to February. Welcome to 2024. Welcome to all the magic that is in store for you and I this month, this year. I'm so grateful and so excited. I'm Brandi Sky, and I am here to be your guide, your mentor, your wild dream magic coach. It's what I love to do. I love being with my people. I love being with mi gente, and you are part of that mi gente. And so thank you so much for being here. And before we get started, I wanted to say that, so I did the first 2024 card pull live for a whole year. So our 12 card pull, I did that live on YouTube, and I loved it so much. There was something so magical, and not just like magical, but like energetically magical about being in communion and community while doing the card pull for us as a collective. And I loved it so much that I was like, I feel like I want to do our monthly card readings live every month. And that's what I'm doing. So on the first Tuesday of every month, I'm going to be going live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on my YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll get the back end figured out. I'll be setting up links and setting up things where you can RSVP and come. And if you have questions, bring them. Like, I'm here to be in community with you and to be of service of you in any way that I can. So yeah, the first Tuesday of every month, I'm going to be going live right here in YouTube to basically do what I do, but live. So I've been doing these monthly Tarotscopes for the last, I want to say 2 years. And I always did them like, I just hit record and I did them on my own. I didn't go live. I didn't do any of that. Like, I just sat in my chair, centered myself, and then recorded via, audio, and then put it up as a podcast. And while I love doing that, as of late, because I've been so heavy into writing this book, I've spent so much time alone that I am ready to be in community, to be with you. And so I'm really, really excited. And I hope you are too. Just more opportunity to be in community with people who want the same things, share the same energy, are here to uplift and root for you, to cheer for you, and to be there and be a presence and hold the energy of what is possible for you. Like, that's what I feel my job is. And that's what I feel like these monthly tarot Tarotscopes are. They are my way of holding the energy of what is possible for you. So that way you can embody the card, embody the energy and in your life, and literally change your life, transform your life to whatever it is you want it to be. Not that your life isn't already beautiful and grand as it is. Not that you are not already super deserving and worthy and your highest self and all the things. I just want you to take it to the next level. The level that most people would deem impossible. Like, I want you to dream bigger, go bolder, speak louder, be more intense, be more you, be more magic. And that's the energy that I hold for you and that I'm holding for you every month as we go live and throughout the rest of the year too, because I'm here for you. I got you. I got your back. So we're starting off February in a really beautiful energy. And the card that came up for February could not be more potent and perfect for starting off the year and starting off in the intention and energy that we're trying to cultivate in the rest of our life. So, in case you haven't seen what our card of the month is, we are in the energy of the 9 of Cups, and it's 11:11. So, even if you're on the replay, I want you to pause and make a wish. My clock has now turned to 11:12. And so if you haven't wrapped up your wish. But how kismet, how poetic that I literally this is how magic works, right? These are the little moments of synchronicity, of kismet, of things being so radically aligned that you really couldn't plan it or make it up. So how poetic is it that I literally showed you what the card is, held it up. 9 of Cups is known as the wish card. And as I showed it to you, the clock that I have on my iPhone switched to 11:11. And we made a wish. We made a wish together. And this is the wish card. And we were just in like this little portal of wish, improbable magic, right? Calling it improbable magic. Like, you could not plan that shit out. I couldn't have planned to be on here and, timed it just right where like I showed this and it was 11:11. And that's really the energy that I want us all to cultivate in February. Is this the energy of following our light rabbits, right? Those things that light us up. Following those inklings, following and being and being good with the timing that you're in. So, and trusting it, right? Trusting the timing that you're in. I could have come on here and been really spastic because I was like, oh my God, I'm 3 minutes late. I'm a Capricorn. I like to be super early. Like, it's a whole thing. And I could have just been like in the spiral of energy, but I trusted the fact that it was all going to be as it was meant to be. And by me allowing that, right? By me just showing up and saying, okay, I'm going to allow it and I'm just going to follow this flow and trust the timing, I opened up a magical moment of holding up this card that's known as the wish card and 1111 popping up on the clock and us doing a wish collectively. And that is what real magic is. It's opening those portals and doorways and possibility by fully trusting our timing, trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, that where we are is where we're meant to be. And there's a lot of nuance that can be unpacked with that and should be unpacked with that and will be unpacked with that in months to come. But for now, what the cards, what the universe is saying is, let's make a wish. Let's make a wish. Let's, for the whole month of February, hold on to that wish. Plant the wish and see how that wish unfolds through that unpacking that, of the nuances and the complexity of living in oppressive systems are like. Let's hold this wish as we move through a year that we have no idea what's going to happen, who's going to get elected, we have no idea. But for now, let's hold that wish. Let's make a wish, because it's those wishes, it's those dreams, it's those impossibilities, those wild dreams, those desires that we really, really want and yearn for and believe might be impossible. Those are the things that are going to keep us moving forward on a personal level when shit gets hard on a collective level, right? And so February is all about taking care of you, planting the habits, the emotional barometers, the creative outlets to allow the emotions to flow in and flow out of you. It's about setting up those personal behaviors and habits and magic and rituals that will then carry you forward as each month progresses, as everything progresses. And this is such a beautiful week to do it. And I want to invite you. We have a new moon coming up on Friday, February 9th. It's a full moon in Aquarius, which is all about the collective. And what this energy speaks of is one of, I guess I could call it a personal mantra. I can call it a value that I live by or a belief that I live by. But I believe the personal is political. And as Gloria Anzaldúa said, I changed myself, I changed the world. And so this is one of those moments where our personal habits, our personal wishes, our personal desires with a new moon in Aquarius has an extra potency to whatever we plant in the personal will also ripple out and help grow in the collective, in the global. And so reframing the belief that making a wish is is silly, right? That it doesn't work. Dismantling the belief that it's never going to happen for me, that believing in magic is silly in of itself. Dismantling the idea that I have to do something out there in order to create a change. Dismantling the idea that we live in silos and that we're separated and that there's no connection. Dismantling all of that for the truth that everything is connected. Everything is a reverberation off of something else. And when we hold on to our wish, when we hold on to our dreams and we plant them and we nourish them and we love them and we tend to them, we are also tending to the threads and the energetic cords that connect us to each other. And also, I want to invite you to dismantle the idea that self-love, self-care, that turning the mirror on the self and focusing on the self is selfish. And reframing what that energy feels like in your body, right? Instead of it being like, oh, I should be doing this. I should be, helping, walking my dog, or, walk your dog. Okay. I'm not saying don't walk your dog, but instead of taking care of everybody else or worrying about, this is the month of love, right? We have Valentine's Day. Instead of worrying about all the lack or the outside relationships, let's turn that mirror and really devote that love to ourselves. And the way that we do that is we hold ourselves, our wishes, our desires, our wild dreams in the center of our heart, in the forefront of our life. And everything is an extension from this, from how we feel, our energetic signature and our energetic imprint. And the 9 of Cups is really saying, put yourself first, be a little selfish, do what you need to do to make you feel good, and cherish this moment. Like, really celebrate the fact whenever you have a moment that you can just be with yourself and tend to yourself, because those are so few and far between. And cards like this show up to remind us that it is a necessary part of the journey, because when shit gets real, these are the moments that our energy is going to return us to and say, oh yeah, that's right. I have put these habits, these practices, these rituals into place to help me remember that I am a sovereign fucking being, right? Nothing can harm me, nothing can come in that I do not invite in, right? I am sacred. I am sovereign. I am fully in my agency and power. And we're going to need that this year. We're going to need that tomorrow. We're going to need that later on today. And building those really blissful moments in our life and intentionally building them in our lives is what is going to be the hands that hold us when shit gets really hard. And so you're creating a pillow. This month is like a really lush, creative, self-love, like juicy, intuitive pillow. Like, you're creating a pillow that when you leap, and if it doesn't work out, you have something soft to land on. If, shit hits the fan and somehow Trump gets elected, you have a fucking pillow to, fall in on. We all have a pillow to scream, to cry, to yell, to do whatever we need to do, and then tend to ourselves, and then go out and act, right? Then go out and do whatever the fuck we need to do to change the world, right? But it starts with us. It starts with a wish. And that's very Aquarius, right? This is very Aquarian energy. We have a new moon in Aquarius, and then Mercury just moved into Pisces. So like we're in a heavy, almost closing of a cycle, and we'll get to that next month. But for right now, I want you to plant your wish. I want you to plant your wish in soil that is celebratory, that is bright, that is vibrant, and let that be a thread or a cord, like a life, like a, what do you call those things? Like a lifesaver, like if and when you need it, right? You're creating a cord back into this place so that if and when shit goes awry, you can grab onto that, life vest, life circle donut thing, and it can carry you back to this moment, and you can remind yourself just how fucking powerful you are, and then return back to that situation, the unnerving thing, and be fully rooted in your sovereignty and move forward in your agency and your power. And we got to plant that now. We got to make that pillow now. And that's what I invite you to do. That's not just what I invite you to do. That's what the energy is inviting us to do by giving us this really beautiful moment at the beginning of the year to help us remember what it is exactly that we are working, fighting, willing, magicking towards. It's this wish. It's this wild dream. It's this desire. And that in itself creates like a snowball of energy that will help carry and move you through all the things and become like a support system, right? So like I said, that life preserver, that's what it is, a life preserver. Become that thing that when you get stuck or you feel your momentum lacking or something happens, that because you've already built this energetic momentum here in February, it's going to move you just enough for you to remember, oh yeah, this is my why. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I care. This is why I give a fuck. This is why I vote. This is why I do all of these things, right? And then that little flip of the switch will keep the momentum going and keep you going and keep all of us as a collective going, because we're going to need each other, right? We don't operate in silos. Like I said, we're going to need the collective. And whenever you need that dose of collective, I hope that you will come back here and be with me, I, we, us, as a collective of magic makers, a collective of creatives and artivists and spiritual artivists and witches and all the things that embody the both and also all. So I love you so, so much. I am wishing you the most expansive and full, bright, wishful February. And let me know, what are you wishing for below? Because I feel like that's something else we need to dismantle, is this idea of, oh, if I tell you my wish, it's not going to come true. No, bitch. Like, tell me your wish and let me help you. Like, let me see what I have that a tool that I can give you to support you along that journey, along that wish, right? Wishes don't come true in our own container, in a silo. Wishes come true with the help and aid of others, our spirit team, our physical team, our gente, our people. So I'll start. I'm going to drop my wish that I made at 11:11 today in the comment below, and I invite you to share your wish. And if somebody in the comments has something that they feel would be of service to that wish coming true and in service to that person, please share it. This is how we are going to change the world. By first changing and dismantling old ideas that keep us small and in our own little box and container and make us, like, oh, I'm afraid that if I say my wish, it's not going to come true, and keep us playing really small, right? Is by de-domesticating and unconditioning ourselves out of this, deprogramming ourselves and rewriting our life, our magic, and our history in a way that is communal, that is kind, respectful, and accountable in all the ways. So let me know. I'm going to drop my wish in the comments below. Let me know your wish, and I will hold all of your wishes in the sod of soil that I am rooting and planting mine in for this new moon. And I'll weave it into the fabric of the pillow that I am making for our collective for 2024 to help soften the blow when we land from life, from our leaps, from everything. I love y'all so much. If you enjoyed this podcast, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching it on YouTube. If you are listening to this, please subscribe and like on Spotify, on Apple iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. And I love you. Thank you for being here in the flesh, but also on the replay. I love y'all so much. Until next month, in Lakesh.